I was the youngest of 10 kids. One of the memories was our biological father holding a gun to our head and saying, "Which kid do you want to shoot first?" And they would laugh. So the abuse was bad. It was bad. Not only physical, but sexual abuse. And then my parents died when I was 10. To me, it was the greatest gift I thought I could ever have. Little did I know that going into care, it was probably just as bad when it came to the mental abuse. Having all your belongings in a trash can, going to a home that you knew that you weren't loved or really probably wanted. And then when I became 18, I was a senior in high school and I became homeless. The statistics were I should have been a drug addict and should have dropped out of high school. But I just knew my life was gonna be something different. So I joined the military. I didn't join the military because I loved my country. I was going in it because I was hungry, I was cold, I was scared, and I had nowhere to go. I made something of myself. I got out, started working in an office, but I really never told many people about my story. And then I met Reese. We had a beautiful home and an amazing relationship, but I wanted to be a dad. If you were gay, it was two things that you knew wasn't gonna happen. You weren't gonna be a parent and you weren't gonna get married. Well, we were seeing on the horizon, marriage was happening. And we decided that we were gonna adopt overseas. And Reese looked at me and said, "Now explain to me again why we're not adopting locally in foster care when we do this." He said, "Do you really realize how many kids you're doing a disservice to by not telling your story?" So we decided that we would take any child under the age of 5. And so we put our application in and we waited. We got a phone call saying that we have a brother and sister. They were troubled. And they said, "The boy, he's a biter. You sure you got to make sure you want this one?" All 4 of them arrived in our home with trash bags. I was absolutely shocked that after all of these years since I had been in the system carrying a trash bag, these kids were carrying a trash bag. What are we not doing to change this?
Want this in there?
Wait, I got it.
We then started working on being a family of 6, and we filed adoption for all 4 kids. And we went in for the fight, and it was a fight. We went to trial. We were told we were unfit because we were gay. We were told we were going to turn the boys gay. We were told that our house and our home was not fit because we were gay. The one thing that we did know is that they needed love. They needed to feel safe. They needed to feel wanted. I knew I needed to feel wanted. To talk about it now, I didn't realize I needed to feel wanted.
Come here. Get down, Kelly.
We talk about what it's like having 2 white dads, and they don't really care what the color of our skin is. I can't tell them what it's like to be black. I can't tell them what it's like to be gay. Even I'm gay, and I don't know how to explain that. All I can tell them is how to be a good person, how to love, how to respect each other. To me, that's what's important.
I came outside and I saw 2 baby goats.
We had found out that Makai had severe alcohol fetal syndrome. It was daily that Reese was having to go to school because of Makai. And finally one day he was reading a book, and it said that if you raise a child with alcohol fetal around water and animals, that it could help their frontal lobe. And the next thing you know, we bought a farm.
Callie, Oreo, peanut butter, and Lizzie.
3 years ago, we came into this home and Makai was just getting by. Now Makai is so different. Makai's a chicken whisperer, and he always normally has a chicken under his arm. And my husband only walks to the bus stop for him to get on the bus. And he stays all day at school, and my husband doesn't have to go to the school any longer and sit with him.
Do you have a vocabulary test tomorrow?
You did that on purpose so you
No
could make
vocabulary
a new
test.
label.
See, I'm really hoping that one day someone is going to look at me and say, "You know what, Rob? We're going to ban trash bags from ever being given to a child in foster care." So we decided that we were going to put some cases together and we were going to give some local foster children a case. Then they'll take their blanket, they'll put the blanket in the case. I felt like everyone had given up on me. My country had given up on me. My community had given up on me. But I want kids in foster care to know that that's not true. That we do care about them. We do love them.